Hello and welcome to my YouTube page. My name is Melissa. I'm the owner and artist here at the Top Drawer RVA located in Richmond, Virginia. Let's get this jewelry armoire ready for some paint. First things first, open your piece, inspect, and prepare it properly. Start by cleaning. Always clean your pieces. The only thing that I knew for this piece was that I wanted purple. Now here's what happened. I got out all these beautiful colors and I started painting. And guess what? It didn't work. So that's okay. I actually ended up painting over top of it. This beautiful blend was my first try at purple. Sometimes you just don't know what you want until you just start. Just start, open up the cans of paint and play and see what happens. This is beautiful, but I moved in another direction. All right, take two, and this is what I stuck with. I started at the base with Aubergine. I blended up into Morning Sunrise. This is one of the newest colors from Silk line on the Dixie Belle paint line. This beautiful blend of chalk mineral paint and silk all-in-one mineral paint worked perfectly. That best dang brush really pulled it together, keeping it damp and wiping off the excess amounts of paint. Here's the ticket for blending colors together. Using that best dang brush, you need to keep it damp. I like to use my spray misting bottle filled with water, and I keep an extra rag on the floor. This way I can wipe off the extra amounts of paint that stick in my brush. Of course, after cleaning and scuff sanding, I was ready for paint, so I laid down that initial color pattern. Once you get it fairly dry, you can move on to the second coat. That's where the blending magic happens. Keep a separate brush for each color of paint. Lay down that pattern and blend on the second coat. Here's my handy dandy tip of the day. When you're blending those colors together using your best dang brush, make sure to use a light hand. I like to use small circular motions to really make a cloudy effect on my piece. After my initial base coats have dried, I came in and added some details. Using my blue painter's tape, I leveled off some stripes on the bottom drawer. I came in with my Moonshine Metallics and Deep Woods to add some gorgeous green stripes. Let's talk about transfers. This is the Buds and Branches transfer. This is actually inspired by me, Melissa, here at the Top Drawer RVA. I helped design and create this transfer. I decided to use the 2 pages with the deep dark purple blooms. I cut out the images that I wanted to add to the piece, peeled off the protective backing, and burnished them down onto the front 2 doors. Cutting up each bloom, sometimes cutting them in half to make a corner piece or a side piece, is the way to make your transfer go that little bit further. There are a lot of beautiful blooms and images on this transfer. Cutting them up and placing them on the drawers and the front 2 panels. After I finished applying my beautiful top drawer transfer, I decided to add some clear coat. This is going to protect my work and protect my transfers, since I knew I'm going to be adding some silkscreen stencils onto the front of this piece. I used my satin clear coat and my blue sponge and dampened my blue sponge while I applied that satin clear coat to the front of the piece. Let's fill in some of the empty spaces on the front two doors. I used my botanical silkscreen stencil, my thingamajig with my deep woods Moonshine Metallics, and added some beautiful decor to the front of the piece. Let's add a Woodubend keyhole. I painted it in gold digger from the Moonshine Metallics line and then heated up the backing of my Woodubend molding. Once you heat it up, it becomes bendable and malleable and you can attach it with wood glue to wherever you like on your piece. I love to add a little pop of detail like this, often painting my Moonshine Metallics onto my Woodubend before I apply it to the piece. I wanted to add a little bit of depth to that keyhole, so I used my Best Dang Wax in black to come in and age it. I also aged the edges of the piece. Every corner got touched with a little bit of wax. Don't forget to add your little bit of bling. Come in with your gold gilding wax and touch all of the corners for a little bit of shine.